This is Erin Hobson with Rhinebeck School of Music, and in this video we are going to learn, we're up to Blues Basics number 8. We're going to learn about the minor blues form. So, I'm talking a lot about the major blues, dominant 7 blues, where the 1, 4, 5 are all major dominant 7 chords. Now in a minor key, the 1, 4, 5 are all minor chords. So, we're going to talk about some basic variations on the form. So a lot of times in a minor blues, they do turn the 5 chord into a dominant 7 chord because that has a stronger lead back to the 1 chord than a minor chord would. So for example, if I was doing a 12-bar blues in G minor, my 1 chord would be G minor or G minor 7. I'm playing a G minor 7, C minor 7, and a D minor 7. But if I turn that minor 7 into a dominant 7, that F sharp gives that half step lead tone back to the root of the G minor chord. So it just sounds a little stronger, a little more pleasing and satisfying when you resolve the chord. So a lot of times in minor keys, people will turn the 5 chord into a dominant 7 as opposed to a minor chord, keeping it a minor chord. So a 12 bar in G minor, in a minor blues, I'm going to show you the first type of turnaround. The turnaround, we're going to do the 5 minor to the 4 minor to the 1 minor, and then the 5 dominant back to the 1. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. G minor 7. Now we're going to go to C minor 7. That's the 4. G minor 7. That's back to the 1. D minor 7, that's the 5, 4, back to the 1. Now I'm going to turn it dominant, and you hear that was a very strong lead back to the 1. So these chord shapes that I'm using, they're just based on your basic bar chords. So if you have a G minor chord, and I'm removing my pinky to this F note here, the F is the minor 7 of G, so that's my G minor 7. Here's my C minor chord. If I remove my pinky here, so this is a C, I'm going down to a B flat, so that makes that a minor 7. D minor 7 is the same shape, and a D7, I mean, you could play it like this, or you could play it like that. So I have these chords available for patrons attached in the PDF. So now we're going to talk about another type of turnaround that's probably the most common in a minor blues. So in a minor key, your 3 chord, your 6 chord, and your 7 chord are all major chords. So another type of turnaround in a minor key is going from the flat 6 major dominant to the 5, and then back to the 1, and then the 5. So the turnaround in G minor would now go E flat 7, which is my flat 6 major, to D7, my 5, 1 minor, back to 5. So here it is in context. G minor, G minor, G minor. 4 chords. C minor 7, G minor 7. Here's my flat 6, dominant E flat 7, D7, back to G minor, D7. Okay, so some song examples. The Thrill Is Gone, B.B. King. Follows the same form, but we're in the key of B minor now. So we have our 1 chord is B, our 4 chord is E, our 5 chord is F sharp. So we're going to turn all those chords into minor 7s, except for we have the flat 6 to the 5 dominant, so G7, F sharp 7, B minor 7. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. B minor 7, for 4 measures, E minor 7, back to B minor 7, G7, F sharp 7, B minor 7, F sharp 7. The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away. traditional, follows that same form we just talked about. So now we're going to talk about As the Years Go Passing By Albert King, and this one's in C minor. So you have your C and your F and your G as your 1, 4, 5. We're going to have C minor 7, F minor 7. Now we're going to do the same A flat 7, G 7, that flat 6 to the 5 turnaround. But this one's in 12/8 times, so it's going to be more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like that. And the turnaround is going to be a little bit different. As you're going to go, you're going to start on the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A flat, G7, C minor 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's got this weird, on the 5 chord, there's like a beat of the C minor leading into the last measure, and then a little chromatic climb up, F, F sharp, G, into the G7. So that turnaround is 5, 6, 5, 1, 5, and I did a G7 sharp 9 chord there, which I'll put in the tabs as well. All right, so here's the form. The intro of the song starts with the turnaround, which is common. So we have G7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, A flat 7, G7, C minor 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. C minor. F minor 7. C minor 7, F minor 7, 2, C minor 7, G7, here's the 5, then we're going to go to the 6, back to the 5, to the 1. So now we're going to go into a little more exciting example that's not as straightforward. So this is Green Onions by Booker T and the MGs. So this is an F minor blues. Your 1, 4, 5 are going to be F, B flat, and C. And the guitar part in this song kind of does this root minor third to the 4 kind of thing. So it's F, A, flat, B flat, bum, bum, bum. Same thing on the next string, B flat, back to F, and then the C minor, B flat, F. So that's probably the most basic way. This is probably the most basic way to play it. But if you want to copy the organ part, that's where the coolest part of this song is. So I'm going to show you that. So I have this tabbed out for patrons. So what I have here is an F5 chord. So here's my F on the D string. So here's my root, my fifth, and my octave. So a 5 chord is really just roots and fifths and octaves. There's no defining major or minor third to call it a major or minor chord. So you have this F5, and I'm taking away my pinky from the 6. I'm going to the 4th fret, that's an F minor 7, and then a B flat triad, and then this is my F minor 7 here. So you got this cool pattern that's so the movement is all on the B string, the F, E flat, D, while you have this root and fifth of the F chord remaining the same. So you do that 4 times. Now you go to the 4 chord, which is B flat, and I'm just going to play the B flat and the F here on the 6th fret, and then this B flat, and then this is E, and then this is D flat to E flat. So then you go back to the F. your turnaround, your C. Same pattern that I did in B flat, but up a whole step on C. B flat, F. So I'm going to put that together. Here we go. So it still follows the 12-bar form, F, B flat, C, but you're just doing different chord patterns that the organ is playing. Of course, the guitar is doing something much more simple, but to play the organ part on guitar is pretty fun. So here's another kind of outside of the box example. This is Life is Hard by Johnny Winter. It's another C minor blues, but that flat 6 to the 5 turnaround is going to be placed in with the 4 chord in places. So it's going to create a little bit of tension, resolution, always going back to the 1 chord. So the turnaround is put before the going back to the 1 chord each time, which is pretty cool. So in C, we have C, F, and G are 1, 4, 5. The A flat, flat 6. Here's your G7, or you can play it here. A flat on the 4th fret, G7 here. And this is another one that's in 12/8. So it starts with an F minor 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, A flat 7, G7, C minor 7. So that little climb up that we did in the previous song, F, F sharp, G. So that's the turnaround, that's how it starts. Life ain't easy. It's a long, hard, rocky road. Well, it's a dog-eat-dog world. Survival of the fittest, I'm told. No matter how you try, life is hard, and then you die. Life is hard, and then you die. So on that note, on that positive note, I hope that you have a better understanding of the chords used in the turnarounds and how to form and write a minor blues in the 12-bar form. Again, all the tabs for these songs and chord voicings I've used are going to be attached in PDFs. If you haven't already, visit www.rhinebeckschoolofmusic.com and subscribe. Become a patron, www.patreon.com/rhinebeckschoolofmusic. I'll see you at the next one.